If you have ever run your hand across an old oak beam, a monastery door, a farmhouse table, or a church pew that has survived centuries of use, weather, and neglect, you already know something modern timber cannot teach. Old oak does not fail easily, it does not surrender quietly. It carries within it the logic of forests that grew slowly, craftsmen who worked patiently, and families who repaired rather than replaced. Today, when most restoration advice is driven by chemicals, power tools, and shortcuts, much of the older knowledge has been lost. Linseed oil, often boiled slowly and applied warm, penetrated deeply and hardened within the wood fibers. This strengthened the surface without trapping moisture. In practice, restorers applied thin coats over several weeks, wiping off the excess each time. You can still apply this logic today by using raw or traditional boiled linseed oil, applying it sparingly and allowing for long curing times. The goal is nourishment, not shine. Why darkened oak was valued, not corrected. Oak darkens naturally due to tannins reacting with air, iron, and time. Past generations saw this as proof of age and durability, not a flaw. They did not bleach oak white or strip it to raw brightness. If iron stains appeared, they were sometimes neutralized with a weak acidic washes made from vinegar or sour whey, but only where structural damage was at risk. A modern restorer can apply this thinking by resisting the urge to even out color. Variation tells the story of use, repair, and survival, how this old logic applies to survival and long-term thinking today. For those interested in self-reliance and durability, old oak restoration offers a mindset worth adopting. Repair what endures. Strengthen rather than replace. Use materials that age alongside the object. Whether restoring a barn beam, a tool handle, or reclaimed flooring, applying this logic creates work that lasts decades instead of years. You are not chasing perfection, you are extending usefulness. Why restoring oak was always about stewardship, not ownership. The final lesson passed down through generations is that oak outlives us. Craftsmen understood they were caretakers, not end users. Repairs were made with the expectation that someone else would repair it again in another 100 years. When you restore old oak with this mindset, every decision becomes slower, quieter, and more deliberate. That is the logic that allowed oak to survive wars, migrations, and economic collapse. If you value this kind of grounded, hard-earned knowledge, then this channel exists for you. Subscribe to Relic Logic for more deep dives into forgotten systems that actually worked. Share this video with someone who still believes in repairing what history trusted.